Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Now then, we're going to get into it, all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. So let's release the karma for the highest good of the entire collective consciousness. Because you and I are in the same collective consciousness with your stinky people. So, I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I'm so very proud of you. I hope you don't have the flu or a head cold or anything. Y'all be careful. That flu is just awful. I don't like to get the flu. Now then, don't you force anything that doesn't fit into your situation. I want you to use your discernment to make your decision. So let's go. Now, love's challenge. Create profound non-verbal connection. To feel seen is called being a horny toad. Yes, and we speak a magical, special language on YouTube. I come from the land of enchantment. We have horny toads for real. And as children, we didn't have anything but mesas to play with, poor horny toads. And those little beggars they can squirt. I swear to God, they can squirt blood out of their little toad eyes. Your little kid looking at that ugly thing and it squirts something on you. Or they just pee on you so that you grossed out and you drop them and then the horny toad gets away. But let's put this channeled message into context, shall we? So it's relevant and timely and it resonates thoroughly. I hope you're doing well this morning, but let's look at those facets of the human senses. This is a somatic vibration, which is Venusian. A vibration to send you in 2026. Now, somatic, that would be to gaze or to touch, as in coupling. Love vibrations can simmer down the nervous system in a human. This is for educational purposes. It's a nonverbal connection. That activates your root chakra. That's where the Kundalini springs into action. And the sacral chakra vibrates to such a degree that you show up and you have a ball, collective. Well, now then, the changes are coming in with, as I tap into the Shroud, that's what this is. The bright spark, see? Change are coming in there, bright spark. Leading to you embellishing upon your life in the future. So, the bright spark fairy. Life is a mystery. I'm sorry. I swallowed a bug. Life is a mystery. You need to receive a little bit of brightness so it can be a contrast to eliminate the toxicity and the confusion surrounding you at times. So a bright spark lights up your life. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. So you got a glimpse of the direction that you should take when trying to understand, well, a messed up, incomprehensible situation with a butt head. But you see the way ahead. Well, that's the frow. I'm sorry. I still have a feckin' head cold. I don't like it. I love this fairy, though. You have a bright spark. You know which direction you need to go. Go do it. Go and do it to it. Good Lord. Lord have mercy on me. I'm hydrating. Maybe you need to. Now. This is an open read. This part I'm about to puke your blessings all over you. In a constructive way. In a good way. To puke your blessings on you like offal. Oh, I know. I love the colorful analogies that I get shown every time I turn on that camera. We never know, do we? So I hope you're doing well. But before I do begin, if you want to support this channel, I just want to say thanks. And well, now is a great time. And you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Well, any of that helps that channel a big time. Now then, I'm coming to you from the land of enchantment. Sometimes things go on out here. That's just life out here in the Southwest. But I live in an odd, mystical, magical little place called Kirky. So, get yourself cozy, get yourself settled in. And if you're new here, you come and you get comfortable in here. You come in here with all of us. Because right now, for 2026, yeah, we changed it. You are getting ready now. You're venturing into, because we are a fierce, sassy soul family. We are, on my channel, heading into Don't Give Up. I have no more, we have no more effects to give. It's pretty gnarly out there in the world, isn't it? It's ridiculously toxic, isn't it? Well, permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. And this video is for educational and informational and comedic and spiritual. Namely, it's a tarot card reading. So it's all of the above, and it's for entertainment purposes only. It's also your granddaddy of channeled messages. This video does not refer to any specific person, real or imagined, in dimensions known or unknown, and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support or claim that any person, real or imagined, is literally a narcissist, a bully, or a squirrely little butt nut. Now, you need to know you make me so damn happy. You support my own personal growth. That's why I come in here every day, because you do me a world of good. And I'm forever grateful to all of you. And then as a soul tribe, well, we all ride this energy, this energetic wave together, don't we? Now this tarot fairy card reading, it's for fun, 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 till your daddy takes your T-bird away. It's not for fortune telling or predictions of the narcissist or bully's next move. Nope. I want you to use your intuition because you live with them. This is a collective consciousness reading, and that makes it more personal to you using your own intuition. But I tap into dark as hell energies so that you can use your discernment when I warn you what the feck they're up to in your neck of the woods. I don't know if you can hear my stomach is like growling like crazy. Sometimes that means you're dehydrated, Kim. If you just ate a satisfying amount of food for dinner, like you got enough to eat and your stomach's rumbling, sometimes that means you're thirsty. That's life out here in the Southwest. I live in a desert. So some of you had a healthy relationship with yourself. You internalized all of this before you heal a sense of confidence. And I feel like you were healing because this is how a bully creates shame in you. And if you're going through the experience I described as your bully before you, it works. There is something to this, whatever it is you're doing. Go do that. This is to bring in a raise. This is to acquire a new job or a side job or to augment your income. Some of you detect the narcissistic wound or rage is stewing in your twitchy person. So you go limited contact. Oh, I say. They spoke of obscene things, and they always misinterpret who the world sees about them because they're squirrely. Told a bullying lover your feelings, and you were scolded. You feel good about this? Yeah, they were being a snot. Sorry, that's not how we do things here. This and only this is how we do things. This way. That's not love, that's control. Devil sends counterfeits to block the real love coming towards you. Use your discernment at all times to be around to receive your blessings. Spiritual principles. Release judgments about yourself. Don't be critical of yourself. Logic and reason need to trust yourself. You weigh the opinions of others. Cool down a heated situation. Ooh, heads up, literal. You make way for something new and you let something go. Narcissist equal catfish analogy. All narcissists fit the description of a catfish. This is for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion, because I'm not a doctor. Let's see. Psychic powers. Listen to your heart. Most important, cleansing and beautifying your illumination to cleanse your aura. Divine journey, spiritual bliss obtained. Squirrely ones, cause and effect is coming for them. Lies and chaos and deceit, licking at their heels. Someone's emotions that's not toxic. Someone's emotions suggest love feelings in a relationship. The fourth chakra. Energetic healing is needed. To forgive, to relax into the pain. As painful as they feel, and as those feelings are, until you refuse to push the feelings away, they will get up and leave on their own in a meditation. On an evening, under a full moon, create a sensual, happy moment. Family harmony. Period of suffering comes to an end. This isn't over. There's an abrupt confession and it's mind-blowing information. Ooh, that's your squirrely ones. So much love and respect and honor for you, collective. That's with a nice person. Calm, free, spiritual progress. Him and his crime family suffer. That's for just a sliver of you. They're sick and broke. Karma, God declares justice as being evening the score. True love. Dark energies on bad terms, out with it. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Oh. Well, is it? Heal this spirit, heal this soul. Good people that you were meant to meet are being blocked by the devil. And you pray it away. This vibration is to grant small wishes. Can you imagine? After years, you still have to defend yourself against this never-ending toxic barrage of emotionally and violently worded attacks. It's daunting for you. Leave them behind. Dimwit's goal is a trick. They need to trick the victim into thinking that they are all in a genuine relationship. If it walks and quacks like a toxic duck, it's a toxic duck. Oh, I have no idea. Not how long this one's gonna go, my goodness. That one. Okay. How are you doing? How are you doing? No, it doesn't hurt or like the flu. I don't know. Maybe I ate too fast. Yeah, well, I digress. I hope you're feeling well, though. But you never know. You take care of yourself so you don't get that damn flu. You know what? I still wear a damn mask for that reason. Well, the coronavirus too, I guess. But I don't want to get the flu, so when I do go out, I still wear a mask for the flu. That's my opinion, though. That's my speculation. That's my opinion. You all have free will to do what you wish. But it's nasty, the people that are getting it. Well, let's tap into that Venusian frequency for fun. Now, intimacy builds your true self collective by creating a safe place for vulnerability, allowing you to reveal and for you to be accepted by the outside world, just for you showing up. Shamelessly love yourself enough to exalt, to celebrate, to uphold your flaws and your strengths. Intimacy which decadently deepens your self-awareness, and your self-acceptance is important while communicating with your own body. And this involves, somatically, that involves touch and gaze, and your breath is really important. When you're doing the horizontal mamba. We want to do the bossa nova. Why? Those facets of human senses are somatic vibrations, and that is Venusian vibrations, isn't it? The human body likes to release oxytocin for more than one reason, but oxytocin is, and I'm not a doctor, but it is a love hormone. It's a love hormone. For real. And that simmers down. It simmers down. It simmers down that nervous system. Wouldn't want anybody or everybody to get performance anxiety. Now, would we? The challenge is to create a profound non-verbal connection. It activates the root chakra and the sacral chakras. This helps humans feel seen. And being horny helps both of you feel truly present. Isn't that right, collective? You know, you could leave me a comment. Be brave enough to keep acknowledging your needs on all levels, not just in the bedroom, rather than suppressing them to please others. That disease to please in the bedroom is never a good thing you do. Why? This is a crappy way that absolutely signals to create models for potential love life partners and how you are expected to be mistreated. So don't do that disease to please and bake that into your brand new love life. Don't you do it. In the past, how many times did you take the disease to please into the bedroom and it sent the relationship straight into a ditch? Right? What does the divine need to share? That's the first one. Desolation. Inability to make a solid decision. These are your twitchy people. Failure at the toxic source. They're in despair. They're suffering from all the poor choices that they've made in a row. Too many toxic people hide the truth, especially from themselves. And someone's totally a liar, pants on fire. So you need to use your discernment. They are honing in on you, trying to rope a dope. A nice swift game of rope a dope. Don't you do it. You're drawing from your own strength and your own light from inside. You're shining, you're radiating. They're trying really hard to guilt and shame you into making yourself small in their company because you make them uncomfortable. They can't shine. They can't raise their own vibration. They're destitute. Moral compass is broken. You see clearly. And you go do the things they're having visions for doing with a new lover that's the king of rods. It comes in there with that rod, waves that rod over you, and you love every minute of it. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, please. Can we do? What crosses your situation? Only by seeing clearly, perceiving while recognizing your own authentic true self's reality. Will you be freed? You love this time for letting go. A sense of starting over is crucial to balancing all things out. The shallow grave is a Virgo energy. Earthly, Venusian, grounded, balanced, centered, and connected to each other. Doing the Mexican cartwheel in the marriage bed because I'm in New Mexico. We're a Catholic state where you have to be married to do the Mexican cartwheel. I'm from New Mexico. We've been making jokes about that forever. It's a fact. They're having nightmares because you're looking pretty good and you're not with them and they know you're better off. You're doing better. You're thriving without them because you're a star. This is clemency and equilibrium for you. It protects against attacks. Especially if they're trying to go after you in court. Family court. Got it? Shallow grave. They're digging their own grave. Some of you miss your anti-toxic, perfectly normal. But they're not boring. No, they're not boring. And you said, two of you are pretty fond of each other. It's mutual. And this is a burden for your ex. This is their karmas to watch you level up and go and attract the love that you deserve because it wasn't with them. They get to eat their own spleen with a grapefruit spoon. Eat their spleen. Eat their own spleen. The basis is the water. of their emotions and weaponized false self stand stagnant. Renewal for you. They're not saved by the bell. This is what they're hoping, that something's going to ride in and save them. They're not renewed by any emotional spring ever. They stagnate, but not you. It really pisses them off. Why does collective get blessed all the time and I get nothing? Because you're a little toxic fungus. And collective isn't. There's a piss mist of foul arrogance arises up to the skies. And to try and cloud your light of clarity. They do this to you all the time, though. Because they're poopy heads. I know, Six of Swords. But you're traveling away from all of this. For 2026, you're not doing the toxicity. You just want it for a whole year to see what it's like. To close that cycle down, and maybe you'll keep it that way for the rest of your days. Five of Pentacles. Them always trying to make you destitute, wasting your time, your love, your money, your resources. Patience reveals secrets of your nature. You spread knowledge in industry, means you're an example to people, admire you, and they want to be like you because you're so cool. And you got all this ancient wisdom. They're getting karma. They refuse. They will not tear out what does not serve them. They dig their heels into that toxicity and spew it onto everyone, hoping to just force everyone to give them their way. Screw them, it's 2026. Squirrely woman, screaming and fighting all the way, wanting attention, won't drop the situation going on. They agitate and inflame it. I think this is either at work or it's a family inner conflict or dysfunctional dynamic. Keeps crying innocence, but she did something offensive, unjustifiable act, accused you or another of acting shadily when it's not you, it was them. What was that as a children? Children, when somebody would fart, whoever smelt it dealt it. Well, your heart's like a compass. The path of love is the truthiest form of abundance. So, Amara the Mer, Menahuna, that's a Hawaiian energy. Time to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables like pineapple. And invite that energy of Honolulu or Hawaii into your heart space and do self-nurturing. Pouring that into your life. Pour that hospitality into your own heart space. Put a plumeria lei around your own neck. Priestess. Some of you are the matriarch. You are the mother. You are the large goddess in charge. Nine of Wands. Been through an awful lot. And now you finally made it to the other side where all that stuff's not going to keep following you the rest of your life, like hardship. Eight of Swords, not being stuck in your own head. Truth and justice for you. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. That's your squirrely people, your toxic. Look, little angels are like, we snipped their head off. Look. I'm a cute little cherub from Valentine's Day. Don't you mess with me. I'm a cherub. Was it the seraphim? I'm a cherubim. Aloha. And then the Bahamas come a-swimming to me, 'cause we're going to the hooky low, to the hooky, 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 hooky low. Ooh, and you're taking action to communicate that maybe you're going to go to Hawaii with that Six of Swords. Maybe you're going to go to Hawaii. For real, you think I'm pulling your chain? I'm not. What crowns you? Tension in relationships, good ones, can work positively when the individuality of each partner is recognized and respected with equilibrium, with give and take and reciprocation. So, this is the path that's clearly being lit, the right one for you. Use your discernment, please, to support one another in moving forward, discovering new ways of loving each other without fear. You are so eager to avoid the storm and the challenge here, quit it, that you will follow that first light into desperation. Don't grow this new beginning in desperation. That's a low vibration. You need to be 5D, grounded, balanced, and centered. Don't go into love twitchy. Don't you bake twitchy in. Don't you do it. I'll get you. Don't you do it. I'm sorry, I need more water, I guess. You get justice. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. You made the right choice. But get me to the church on time. Two of Pentacles. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. Don't want to be late to your wedding. Guidance. But where's it going to lead you? This somatic Venusian energy to gaze and to touch. But you can look someone who's not toxic squarely in his face and say, for my divine feminine, and say, tell me about my eyes. And then he does. Caliente, seeing what needs to be adapted, becoming more adaptive. You surround yourself with beauty. That's Venusian. A fresh start for you to enjoy. You get a brilliant solution to a mechanical problem. You spark the spark of pure genius. You do not doubt your intuitive self. You do not doubt your higher self. When it becomes the best delivery system for this innovation, you love it because you're in charge of it. And you don't care what other people think. I'm doing it this way, Auntie. Six of Wands and you're successful. You're successful. Longevity. Protects against infirmities. Empress, good fertile ideas. The Empress does not chase, my lady. She doesn't chase an emperor. She attracts him to her, and they reciprocate their love in a sacred union. And this is you defeating your squirrely little fungus. It's a wonderful idea. It's the aha moment, a nonverbal connection to feel seen. So let's look at those facets of human senses. This is a somatic vibration, which is to gaze, to touch, and breath. Hot and bothered breath. Got it? Somatic and very healing. Look at that red. Look at that root chakra. And behind it, the orange is the sacral chakra. And the blue is a spiritual, being real cool about it. Hip, being hip. It's hip to be square. In the place of hope is sexual energy. Sexual energy is sacred. We are full-grown adults on my channel. The kids are not supposed to be in here because I pick the most grueling, obnoxious, gory fairy tales that are not for children. So that I can teach you about thwarting bullies and narcissism using fairy tales because I'm a clever girl. So sexual energy is sacred. Your pleasure is a potent power done through silent prayer that brings you back to life. Nautilus Princess, you expect to grow more and more and more and more and more over time, and someone shares their secrets and their skill sets about love with you, like the tantric butterfly. Am I right, collective? Wheel of Fortune. Spin the magic spinner, Froggy. All the baby boomers out there, did you grow up with Auntie Divine? That show scared the crap out of me as a child. He had a poor cat that played a violin. He was a character actor, Auntie Divine. A big man with a particular resonance to his voice. But he had this obnoxious character called Froggy, the magic, twang your magic, twanger, Froggy. That show scared the crap out of me as a child. I'll probably be scarred for life. But I felt sorry for that poor cat. It's a black poor cat. And we were rocking back and forth with a little violin that they made it play. Oh my goodness. You couldn't get away with that stuff today. 7 of Pentacles. Everything over here they tried to pull you into in the past. That's why you won't help them. They want money. No. No. I learned not to listen to your schemes. Restoration of life, protection from adversaries. And when they're being squirrely, wild little beasties and a fungus, little fungi. Powerful. Personal growth for you, go do that. With someone who's really fond of you and you're really fond of them. Like we said before, we've discovered at our age that we sweat better in the dark. We'll do the mid-afternoon delight, I suppose. But we really prefer we get out of our way and we aren't self-conscious because we know that we sweat better in the dark. Winter, summer, spring, and fall, we all sweat better in the dark. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Know what I mean? We speak a magic language on YouTube. You weirdo, because we are family oriented, even though little children aren't allowed on my channel. Get him out of the room. Yeah. When Nursey comes in, I do a narrator from Nursey. She says things that are out of, when we're doing the nursery, when we're doing nursery rhymes, there's a character named Nursey that she explains what they mean from old English standards. Many times it's mouth open for me means Nursey's mouth is closed. When I'm speaking, Nursey's mouth is closed. So, heart's desire, you discover just how safe it is to keep standing up for what you truly believe in. Your butt nut, they got caught doing something, and they offered these people up as a sacrifice to save their own scrawny neck. Oh, and the whole thing. I think this is going to end up pissing off a lot of his comrades or partners, all their partners in crime, their neighbors, family members. But another target fought tooth and nail and won and beat your narcissist backhanded. They weren't, your person was not expecting that a bigger bully was going to come in and take on yours. Bigger bully. You're one delightful person, though, and we all love you, collective. You go over there and do you. It's 2026, baby. They're on their own. You're not rescuing them anymore. I know some of you, you had a child with this person, or some of you, this is a person in your family. It's like your parent or a sibling or something. Others of you, this too, a cup seeing eye to eye in business, seeing eye to eye with your soul tribe, seeing eye to eye with your spiritual, camaraderie, work and play. But if you've got a lover, ooh, yeah, tell me about my eyes. I'll tell you about your eyes, madam, if you will go on and on about my well-turned calf. Well-turned calf on a man, ooh. By Elizabethan standards. Tudor standards. The Tudor Rose standard. They're trapped in their head because you looking really good and you're not with them, and they know you're better off, that they're never going to be able to get into your bag ever again. They're really sad about that. But you are setting a boundary. Delivery from those who seek to oppress you, and it brings you victory over your squirrely little butt nut. And you opened a can of whoop ass on them, setting those boundaries. And set yourself up to be mentally stable. You're really mentally, you've healed, some of you. I know it's a collective conscience, but this means that you've healed. You're done healing. Go enjoy, you made it. Go enjoy through it's fun. Do it. Just do it. What? Oh, I see what you did. Narcissists will go about their own way, being toxic as can be. Whatever ticks their talk, man. Let them. You're not going to be around them. You go on to do the things that make you and your soul feel really good. For your heart's desire. Oh, I know. They're being exposed. You're radiating. You're glowing up. You're bossing up. You're being Counting your blessings, and now look at the bigger blessings that are coming in, not little mediocre ones. Because you're allowing everything to fit into place. Nothing's being forced with the Hanged Man. This is the world. That's a graduation. You graduated. See, I told you. Some of you you're healed now. You don't have, yay! You worked so hard for so long now, you know. Fountain of wisdom, it gives success in all of your undertakings. And they can get stuffed, is what this card means. They can get stuffed. They can. Two of Swords. You don't care what the future holds. You're communicating with yourself in a way. You're communicating with yourself, loving on yourself, treating yourself real nice. But see those two swords pointing up? That's one sword, your soul down here on earth are growing. And the other is your higher self. This is your true self and your higher self working together. Got it. I like that. You choose the life that you love to live. I want you to love the shadow in yourself. Within this time and inner discovery, you commit to discipline and new training in the mental realm, and you're having fun doing it. You let the shadow be integrated into your soul. It's part of your true self. Embrace it. And do that in a very healing way. And now it's time to experience life on your level. On your terms, it's your life. It's your life. I gave you permission to create your futures. And there you are. Got the world in your hand and looking on that horizon. You know you're supposed to go in that direction. Do it. I trip and don't dare you. You'll go so fast your head will spin. This is the arrows of love. Starting with the arrows of self-love. Three of Swords and not getting in your own way. Not sabotaging yourself. And you are in touch. This is a time for spirit. That means your higher self is, you're becoming your soul down here on earth. You're becoming your higher self that's up in the divine echelon. Down here on earth, your soul is becoming that. They're equal. The exchange of energy. And it's a wonderful way of you communicating and talking to yourself. Self-soothing talk, not critical voice. Screw that. No more of that. No more of that. You're not doing that anymore either. It just delays you. Why would you? If I'm hydrating, you might need to hydrate too. Now I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Don't you knock me over. Every time I close my eyes, it gets all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. I became also a reproach unto them. When they looked upon me, they shaked their heads. It's because you're an earth angel. Then they would cry out because they know they're going to get it. God's wrath. Help me, O Lord my God. Oh, save me according to thy mercy. They don't think they have to forgive themselves for doing anything wrong. So God can't give them mercy if they will not forgive themselves. Can't help, not my rules. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now then, Guardian angel for the divine masculine, divine feminine. Your narcissist promiscuity is collapsing their life, their toxic, icky, ew little life. Psalms 34:5. This is the one I did between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Those who look to him are radiant. That's you, collective. Their faces are never covered with shame, because we're earth angels. We are the bright lights, the mighty, mighty bright lights. That's your pet name I give to you when you subscribe. You become a bright light. That's my name for you. This already resonates to me, and it refers to our entire collective, and specifically our soul tribe. And you are seen as a fine group of loving individuals, and each of you are a delight, and you are seen favorably by our Supreme Lord God. There are plenty of you who do think that it's best to look to him for help. Well, you know you'll be radiant with joy. But having done that favor for yourself, rejoice, collective. No shadow of shame will darken your face once you take it to God, and he shows you how to integrate your shadow. He gave it to you for a reason. It's part of your intuition. It's part of your talents. It's part of your spiritual skill sets. Look unto me, and ye be saved, all of the ends of the earth, for I am God, and there is none else. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I just got part of Psalm 123, a song of degrees unto thee, lift up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the high heavens. This part could resonate for those who have reconnected after falling away spiritually. And that's fine. That's okay. Nobody's judging you at all. Welcome. Oh heavens, I took Jesus back. This had been 6 years ago. And I'm pleased about that. When my toxic spouse was unmoored, and it was scary to go through this nightmare, but I did. I didn't know what else to do. And now my life is transformed from chaos into inner peace. Because I did whatever the divine told me to do without hesitation, and I have a better life by far. Looking unto Jesus has helped me tremendously so. And we like to embrace Jesus and his energies. We use the Christ consciousness on this channel because it's all faiths. I don't do spiritual arrogance. It's a vibration. This energy will turn out to be favorable for you on 5 Mirror Tarot. And in my case, he was the beginning and is the ending of our good faith, who for the joy that was set before Jesus, he graciously endured the cross, despising the shame, and Jesus is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. And this part resonates to mean commitment of every type, but it's also indicating marriage and true high love that lasts for some of you in relationships. You could get married legally, I told you that a minute ago, but spiritually you're already in a union that's already blessed by the divine. So it is your call or choice if you want to actually do the deed or not. For the visualization this morning, Holy Spirit shared the words, our God the Savior, and told me a time of rectification for individuals, of course. But this is a huge vibration that will flow through all of mankind to get its act together. And people need to live in peace with everyone and with everything on the earth. And this soul tribe on 5 Mirror Tarot, the soul tribe is just tired of dealing with all the energies tied to uncertainty, fear of the unknown, negativity, violence, radical harsh judgments, being bandied about or fed and go off like a wildfire. So you have had enough, collective. Stop the world and let us get off and take a breather. You come in here with me. It's a safe place in here, and you have a place to belong. so that we can take a break away from all that. You come in here, you show me a kindness. You come in here, I'll show you a kindness. Can we please just learn how to get along? Just to see what that experience would feel like if the whole wide world would just get its act together in a peaceful way for once. That's all we want, sweet Lord. Jesus, show us the vibration that will. I'll take you there. Right? So you think you know the story of Molly, Cass, and the 9 of Hearts. You know, the playing card, the 9 of Hearts. In the North Shire of York, lived for many a year in a cottage close to the hamlet of Lemming Mill. Possibly. This all happens in the mill itself. Abraham Braithwaite of Bedale used to tell a very strange sort of story, told by his nursemaid, who he affectionately called Nursey. Oh, she's a handful. We've decided that we're going to we're going to keep the cash, and we're going to throw a great big masquerade party. Hope you're not too miffed. And then Nursey chimes in and goes, oh, a party. And then she goes, I would like one of those parties where everybody comes and they take their clothes off. And then everyone goes, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Nursey, mouth open, your mouth closed. Enough of that. So, Nursey, when we get down to doing nursery rhymes, which is what this is, she's the narrator. And you never know what she's going to say. So, now, Abraham's nursemaid, along with his grandfather, the miller, and 2 others, were playing cards in the mill one strange night. And 8 times in succession, Geo Winterfield, he is the Earl of Neek, had the 9 of Hearts. That would be the 9 of Cups in the tarot. He had the 9 of Hearts dealt to him. And then in the 9th deal, one of the players laid a guinea on the table. That's money. And wagered a bet with Winterfield against a shilling that he would not receive the 9 of Hearts again. Just then, old Molly, a toothless old drab, popped her head round the doorway, and she said, Put thy brass away in thy pocket. Your brass is not for him, and his is not for thee. So she scared the wicked Willie out of them both. They feared incurring her ill will or favor. Then at once he put a guinea back in his pocket, and Molly said, as the cards still lay on the table, You have gotten it again. You there, George. Take thy hand up and see. And so he did so. And the old woman went on, Thou have gotten it hard enough. You know what? You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means. You had it 8 times already, and then it came to 9. What? George asked. Why, it's good old Scratch himself, Beelzebub. The devil is in you. Now scared the crap out of him, out of George. And he won't leave until he has your soul. You threw away your chance. You chose So I pitched your chance to the Swale. Swale is a little town, a little provincial, little country, provincial. The Swale is waiting to be thy bridal bed, the marriage bed. Go now, the longer you wait, the longer you will stay. George turned while as white as a funeral shroud. His face as white as a sheet. He got up crying, I'll wed her. I will wed her. Give me another chance. I have regretted all that I have done. I should have married her 11 years ago, and I regret I did not. And I know that she has waited, loyal. She's waited for me to return so that we would be wed, and I regret all that I have done. But Molly replied, I'm not often in the mood to give one chance, let alone 2 chances. Molly said, Go thy way. Thy bride is waiting for thee in a marriage bed of bulrushes. That should have been his hint that something was amiss. He was being tricked. George left the mill saying that he would go immediately and wed his old sweetheart, who's waited for 11 years. 11 long years. Molly shrieked after him, Good night, George. All roads lead to Swale County tonight, and she laughed. So whenever he lost his way in the pitch darkness, and he did, or for some other reason, mischief was afoot, he and his sweetheart were found entangled in the reeds and the bulrushes and the sedge. They were found in peace side by side in the water. She thought he was never coming. He never saw her alive. Unfortunately, she slipped and she fell and she drowned just before he came a-calling. Then he retraced her steps. Then he lost his footing in the same slippery slope and hit his head before landing in the watery resting place. For many years afterwards, it is said that anyone who ventured near this spot falls into the water, and then they watch as a phantom body of a girl is seen falling and then hits the water and floats right by. She floats right by you. You can't miss it, right? She floats by the victim, followed by another splash, and George's phantom floats by till they meet up and they both disappear into the drink. So their ghosts are joined together and splash and play amongst the bulrushes. And often you can hear her calling out to her love, her beloved. And she says, Tell me about my eyes. I have no idea, but I thank you. I'm sorry. I thank you for creating a magical space with me. May God bless me for that one. You know, I think we've got something to work with here, don't we? Especially this morning. We want our soul tribe to be helpful to each other and useful so that we can drive things forward with this Venusian energy that we're going to use for 2026 in the year of the fire horse. I'll get into that. But are you ready? We're going to move forward for you on a soul level every day. That's my goal. And I thank you for sharing this incredibly exhilarating, beautiful, abundant, yet sensual, intimate, pleasurable, and it is expansive. We're growing the magic here from the fairy realm and the angelic realm. And then though sometimes we talk about the bullying, I have to warn you about what your butt nuts are up to. And I know it gets serious, but yet playful. And this is a magnificent, magical space that you are growing with me. I thank you for growing it from scratch. And I cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so, so much. And I am so grateful for you. So let's go. I want you to go out there and have a great day. And peace out.